My name is Gerald Edwards, and we're going to do our in-cab inspection and brake check. All right. First thing we're going to talk about is our seatbelt. Seatbelt should be properly mounted and secured. It's adjustable, it latches, and it should unlatch. But we're going to keep it latched for the duration of this test. All right. Now, we're going to go straight to the safe start. All right. First thing we're going to do is check our brakes, make sure they're set. Make sure our vehicle is in neutral with the splitter down. All right. We're going to turn the key to auxiliary. There's the ABS light. The ABS light came on and it went off. That means the system is working. Now we're going to clutch in, turn the vehicle on, foot off the clutch. Now, that sound we hear is our warning light and buzzer. That means we have low air. All right. So now we're going to talk about our primary and secondary air gauges. They should be between 120 and 140 psi. The governor kicks in below 100, kicks back out between 120 and 140. At 150 psi, safety release valve opens to release excess air and protect the system. All right. So now we're going to do our first test, which is our tractor and trailer spring brake test. But first, we have to assist the vehicle to get our gauges to proper range. We need a full tank of air, so we're waiting for the truck to actually sneeze. That's the safety release valve opening to release the excess air. So we got a full tank of air. All right, so once again, we're going to do tractor and trailer spring brake test. All right, so what we're going to actually do is we're physically going to check these brakes. We're going to put it in first gear, and we're going to ease off the clutch. When we ease off the clutch, the vehicle should try to pull away. So these brakes should keep us from moving. That's what we're looking for. All right. All right, so here we go. We're going to clutch in, vehicle, first gear. All right, we're going to check the tractor brake. So we're going to release trailer. All right, we're going to ease off the clutch. Looking for a little tug. Y'all feel it? Yeah. See, it's trying to pull away. All right, clutch back down, set trailer. Now, we're going to check trailer by releasing tractor brake. All right, looking for a little tug. Ease off the clutch. Feel it? It's trying to pull away. So we're going to clutch back down, set tractor, take it out of gear, foot off the clutch. Tell the examiner this test was successful because our tractor and trailer brakes kept us from moving. All right, so now we're going to do combination surface brake test. Once again, we need to build up the air. this test, we're going to actually roll the truck up about 10 to 15 feet. We're going to step on our service brake, and it should stop us in a straight line. That's what we're looking for in this test. So here we go. All right, put the clutch in, vehicle, first gear. This time we're going to release tractor and trailer, so we're going to cover the service brake. Tell the examiner we're going to hold our hands loosely on the wheel, and we're going to roll up about 10 to 15 feet. Here we go. All right, clutch in, step on the brake. Set tractor and trailer brake. Take it out of gear. Foot off the clutch and the brake. Tell the examiner this test was successful because our service brake stopped us in a straight line. We held our hands loosely on the wheel to see if it would pull to the left or the right. If it did, it could be one of 5 problems. We could be on uneven ground. We could have a low or flat tire. Our brakes could be out of adjustment. We could have damage to our suspension. Or the load in the back could have shifted. All right. So now, for the last test with the truck running, we're going to do applied pressure set. Once again, got to get our air up. Take it up until we get another sneeze. Here it is. All right. So now we're going to do applied pressure set. Right, I'm going to plunge in. I'm going to put the vehicle in first gear. All right. This time we're going to turn the vehicle off. All right. This time we're going to turn it back onto auxiliary. All right. We're going to take our foot off the clutch. And finally, we're going to release tractor, trailer, brake. Let all the air run out of the vehicle. Okay. All right. Now, that completes our applied pressure setup. Now we're going to actually do applied pressure test. All right, we're going to hold our foot on the brake for 60 seconds. I shouldn't lose more than 4 psi in a combination vehicle or 3 psi in a single vehicle. I will begin this test. Step on the brake. That is our initial air loss. All right, we're going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Put off the brakes. I stop because a lot of times half of those examiners won't let you go to full 60 seconds. But it is your job to count the 60 seconds. Don't you stop. Let them stop you. All right, now, this test, none of these needles move. So this test was successful because we didn't lose more than 4 psi in this combination vehicle. All right. Now we're going to do warning light and buzzer. A warning light and buzzer should come on at or above 55 psi. I will begin this test. This time we're going to pump the brakes. Okay. Warning light and buzzer came on. Primary is reading about 57 psi. Secondary is reading right at about 61. So this test was successful because warning light and buzzer came on in their proper ranges. Now, for the last brake check, we're going to do our tractor and trailer pop-out test. Tractor and trailer should pop out between 45 and 20 psi. Trailer should pop out first to help prevent a jackknife. We're going to pump the brakes again. Here we go. Now, when you guys do this test, I want you to lean to the side so you can make sure to see that tractor pop out. Pump the brakes. Okay, they're out. No, it's not. No, it's not. But the trailer popped out around 22 on the primary. It's about 30 on the secondary. There it is. All right. So tractor finally popped out. primary is reading about 12 psi. Secondary is reading about 17 or 18 psi. So this test was unsuccessful because the brakes didn't pop out in their normal ranges. All right. So now we're going to secure the vehicle. Clutch in. Take it out of gear. Foot off the clutch. Turn off the key. Check your window. Make sure no power is going to the middle. Make sure you're not in the rear auxiliary. All right. Now we're going to do our second safe start. Check these brakes. Make sure they're set. Vehicle is in neutral. Split it down. We're going to turn the key. Looking for the ABS light. There it is. Came on. Ooh, it came on and it went off. That means the system is working. Now we're going to crank the vehicle. Clutch in. Foot off the clutch. Now, this time, we're going to assist the vehicle again. But first off, let's talk about that warning light buzzer. Warning light buzzer is on because we have low air. Now we're going to assist the vehicle, but this time you don't need a full tank of air. Just assist it enough to turn off that warning light buzzer so you're not trying to talk over it. So now we're going to talk about the remaining portion of the emergency equipment. So we're going to talk about our fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher should be properly mounted in the bracket. Should be fully charged to a minimum of 10 DC. It has an up-to-date safety inspection sticker with the safety pin in place. I should have the right back there. I should have 3 red reflective triangles that are not damaged and they can stand on their own. And then finally we have spare fuses for each circuit in this truck unless the truck is circuit breaker equipped. Now we go to the windshield. Windshield should be properly mounted, secure, not cracked or broken. If it has a crack, it can't be longer than 1 inch and it can't impede the driver's view. I have a rubber seal, soft and pliable, not leaking any moisture. We have no illegal stickers, but I do have an up-to-date safety inspection sticker. And then finally, my windshield wipers are properly mounted, secure, not cracked or broken. Not cracked, bent, or broken. And the windshield wiper blades are soft and pliable, and they fit flush against the windshield, and they do work. We don't have any wiper fluid in this truck, but on test day, you will have some fluid. All right, from there, we're going to go to the mirrors. Mirrors are properly mounted and secured, not cracked or broken. They're clean and they're operable from the driver's side. All right. Now, we come inside the truck. We're going to do the first click on the lights. That's running and parking. Second click is low beam. Pull back. There's the high beam indicator. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. And hazards. All light indicators are working. We have our city horn, air horn. We have our, this vehicle doesn't have one, but we have our depth tank, our depth gauge. Depth gauge should be charged, the depth, it should be no less, the depth fluid should be no less than a quarter tank, and then you would give the actual reading in your truck. And then finally, we're going to go to the vents. We're going to do max fan, max heat. First, we're going to check panel vents. Panel vents are working. Then we're going to go to the floor. Floor vents are working. And then finally, we're going to go to the defrost. Defrost is working. All vents are working. Turn it back to the air. Okay. So that's everything. And at that point, just turn off the vehicle. Tell the examiner this is my in-cab inspection and brake check. That's it.